Rumbala, rumbala, rumbala. Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell?
Man.
What was that? What you just said?
I said rumdala. Yeah.
Hey, you said some shit the other day, nigga, on TikTok. I don't know what the hell. We'll get to it though. It was that shit had me dying.
I got my own lingo, man. I got my own lingo. You cannot stop it. It's just how it come off, man. It is what it is, man. How's your weekend been going?
Everything cool. Yeah, I can't complain at all, dog. Nice, good, cool weather, Yeah, everything been good, man. I did get hit with the yesterday I went out. I said, oh shit, wasn't expecting this. It's a little cool out here. And my dumb ass still went outside. I went out, noticed it was cool, and still did not put on a hoodie or pants. Still went out. And it was it wasn't cold, but it still was a little like, I need to put some pants on. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have had no t-shirt on and no damn shorts. What's going on, my
what's
nigga?
happening, man? What's happening, family?
I know he waited on them Cowboys. What them Cowboys gonna do tonight? Really real against the undefeated 49ers. I'm surprised to see the 49ers undefeated though, but I guess they doing their thing. It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, the Cowboys and the 49ers, everybody. I mean, I'm a Browns fan, even though I got the P on today. Y'all know how I rep. I'm all over the place when it comes to teams and logos and stuff of that nature.
But you're gonna watch that's gonna be. I think there's gonna be a good matchup tonight for Sunday night football because that's a Sunday night game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good one. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? That's like being caught in the crossfire between Yankees and 49ers.
Yeah, that's definitely what I would definitely say that. No, I would say that. I will for sure say that. But yeah, man, I mean, we complain about, I think for what we complain about though, right? We good about complaining about the weather and our conditions and stuff like that, right? Before we get into this ATL talk, and then we take it across the galaxy real quick. Definitely we need to be thankful. What happens if we live here? Like to hear you complain, I want you to watch this video and then let me know which one would you take. No. Nope. Nope. That's before we get into Atlanta. I'm about to resend this so we can see it.
Bam. Already got
you. Yeah. Because I wasn't gonna do it, but because you complained, I'm gonna let you judge this, and then you tell me which one you want to be.
Are deciding they don't want to visit Australia anymore for one terrifying reason.
I'm frequently asked how snakes enter the house, and I'm showing you exactly how. Eastern brown snakes, even a large one like this, have the ability to flatten themselves out and gradually squeeze their way underneath an entrance door to the property. I frequently find them inside the houses in Australia
on the bottom of that door, though. That's a big gap on the bottom of that door.
Behind the microwave, so you can see this little door that's ajar. There's like a rooftop out there as well. So the snakes might have been basking in the sun and they've come on in for a bit of hanky-panky behind the microwave.
Wow.
Tourists are
I mean, it is what it is, man. It's, that's how it is in their country down there, bro.
I mean, but I mean, I'm just saying, but just to hear you complain, it just lets me know, like, bro, we're blessed. Okay. Because we get the hot weather. We don't get it like Australia, obviously, but we get hot weather and we don't have to deal with this. You've never came back to your house and had a snake wrapped around your door, dog.
At least not in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Where you live at? I'm only speaking for you. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't.
That's what I'm saying. But did you see how that snake was wrapped around that though? That motherfucker was, or some shit like that. I think that'd be a nice security system. You think? Put wrap like a realistic type of.
Here it would. There, no, because you see how it's just normal for them anyway. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think somebody like us will get hurt in a climate like this?
Maybe.
Because we don't know the terrain. Like I would have put my hand in the middle. You know, say we was in an Airbnb, I'm pretty sure they got warnings of snakes and all type of different warnings, right? But that wouldn't freak you out.
Not if I know. Like I think what'll really mess people up if they panic. And a lot of people gonna see a snake and panic. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if you know you're going to Australia, just get ready. Like you going to Africa. I mean, if you're going to Africa, get ready to be standing next to a cheetah or something. You know what I'm saying? Normally.
Yeah.
Just don't panic, because if you do anything crazy, you probably gonna get attacked. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be calm. For real, for real.
Now you know your webcam out, right?
Yeah, I just saw that. My damn camera just cut off. I'm finna fix that shit now.
Yeah. Technical difficulty, man. Technical difficulty. But yeah, I mean, this before we got into the Atlanta stuff, and I'll wait till you get the camera back on before we flip into the ATL. But like, this is just some spooky shit to me right here. Like coming home, like, you know, going behind your stove and your microwave, bro. You got a whole, you know, anaconda making love. You know, they having sex back there. You know, they I mean, it's like go ahead and get a room, dog.
He did.
No, you got to get a room.
They tried to. They got insiders somewhere.
Yeah. You got to get a room, dog. You just got to. You know what I mean? You can't leave it like that. You know. But that's messed up. Like when you leave your screen open, this is what might happen to you. Like yeah. It's a different type of time. It's a different type of time.
I agree.
So I just wanted to bring that up because, like I said, you was talking about the weather and all like that. Like I said, we got it good. We got it made. But now let's get into this Atlanta talk now. With my man, what you was just about to pull up, but what my man was about to say, bro, like this is like the absolute truth. I feel like he's not lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this to me was this hit home right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all niggas laughing, but nigga, shit, a lot of y'all motherfuckers own this type of time right here.
For real. Let me.
Listen, one work shift in Atlanta, I had that ass homeless. Let die. Listen, man, don't let that little Cancun trip be your last trip. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know what I mean? Yeah, the scammer boy gonna fly out there. You know what I mean? But you know he gonna get them yams. So once he cooked them yams, you know what I mean? Made them yams up, shot. Ain't no telling that boy gonna come home on the same energy. You know what I mean? So before you let that scammer talk into going to Perry or Mykonos or some shit, make sure your finances in order, man. Make sure your job's secure, cause hey, one shift is over with out here. Like, listen, yeah, I know y'all don't be thinking like 24 hours can change your life, but in Atlanta, man, look, man, everything tight out here. It's kind of close. So I don't know if you want to be playing, risking your livelihood to have a good time just for the mimosas at brunch. You know what I mean? Go on, get your ass in there, do your job, man. Ain't nothing out here. You ain't missing nothing out here. Still gonna be here when you get out, man.
I'm trying.
Just know, goddamn. Hey, man, them salmon plates and them lamb chops, it ain't worth your life. I bet y'all probably think I'm capping. Like, man, you probably can miss one day at work. Not in Atlanta, you can't, man. Your ass check to check, bill to bill, boy. 1 8-hour shift. You ain't even gotta miss 8 hours. You could take goddamn 2 extra 15-minute breaks while you go to work every day. Missing one work shift in Atlanta, I had that ass homeless.
I mean, my personal opinion, he kind of stretching the, you know, he I know but I mean that's the case.
But you gotta think though. PTO. Yeah, if you ain't got no PTO, you really screwed. But at the end of the day, he's stretching a little bit for the comedy, but at the same time, most motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like they is sacrificing the greater good for the greater moment.
Oh, facts, big facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they doing. So it's like, yeah, he ain't lying. Like one missed day can set your whole goddamn week back, boy. I'm talking about you. You ain't gonna be able to pay no bills. Yeah, I mean the whole nine. And I think he's speaking more so on the young in the club culture. I don't think he's speaking to like the older generation who've been down here for a minute, who learned to manage the terrain. Because me, even though I've been down here for 18, I still look at it like, yo, like like my time here, I've seen so many people come, so many people go. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I can kind of tell who gonna make it and who ain't gonna make it. Like who here for the long haul, who here for an extended stay, who here for a couple of days. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can kind of tell now. You know, I can kind of look at it and be like, yo, like this nigga ain't about to be here too long.
Yeah, there are definitely people that have been here. Though, so there are definitely people that have been here a long time that are still wanting to be out and about. Niggas want to be outside right now. No, you need to take it. Why are you trying to go to the money bag, yo, out the party? What is the purpose? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Are you so for real, you the one can't miss that work day because you trying to go in here and spend $3,000 on a section and some bottles. You know what I'm saying? You probably got on the latest Off-Whites, Amiri jeans. So if you miss 8 hours from work and you ain't got no PTO because you calling out all the time.
Right. Like, but you know what though? We're gonna get into Drake. You know, obviously we're gonna get into Drake. You know what I mean? But he mentioned, I'm a reference him, man. Like he did like I don't know what city he was in, but he was like, yo, like he saluted to the crowd. He's like, man, for y'all who done wasted your whole check, you know what I'm saying? Like basically to come party and hear me talk shit. I can't understand it, but hey, I salute you. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah,
told him just like that, huh?
It told him just like that. Like I can't understand it. Why you would want to spend $600-700 and up to come see me, where you can see me, you know, online, or you can watch, you know, for free. I don't really understand, or stream it for $10 a month through Spotify. Like, hey, look, whatever your preference is, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Donnie, he just told people that my music is really not worth y'all spending that money, but. You know, appreciate it.
Appreciate you. But salute, like Drake say, salute, right?
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. So, and when we speak about one check, you could be homeless. We ain't talking about just niggas, right? And residents. We talking about businesses too. Oh yeah, it get crazy here in the A, boy. It get crazy here in the A, boy, and I'm gonna tell you something. Me and Travis, sorry we missed this clearance sale, because this was the motherfucking sale. You know what I'm saying? A nigga could have got a couple of things out there, now, especially if you'd have been one of the first to get there. But let's hear Shorty talking.
Only in Atlanta you could do this. We really put up to a lot. They evicted the whole store, so now it's a whole bunch of free shit. And we about to go in this motherfucker. Me. Y'all think it's a joke?
Wait a minute.
It's all free new shit.
Ooh, they got workout stuff.
You ready to take it? Nah. No. About to take it? Ain't she cute, y'all? Fucking hilarious. That man trying to act like we gonna be in everybody video. Long as y'all tag me in y'all videos. Only in Atlanta.
Interesting.
That, like, I feel bad though, like for the business. Damn, like, listen, if they would have evicted me, bro, like I at least would have had to hire some type of security or something to watch the shit. Like, yo, bro, watch some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like they got most of the might have some mattresses out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For all the people that just moved in to the city, you know, having a good mattress is key. So you might catch a mattress out there. Like they said, they have some good, you know, weight bench stuff. But yeah, wherever this is at, man, you at a strip mall, boy, that shit gone. As soon as they put that shit out and the police walk away, nigga, the marshals leave, it's over with. They taking everything.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing else to talk about. They taking everything.
That look like a bunch of used shit though. I don't know
Yeah,
what the hell.
yeah. I'm pretty sure. Like, you got to think probably when they walked up though. What did they? Were they waiting in line for this shit? You
No,
already know. There's probably bums and all type of shit around that area, homeless people and shit that got to that before they did. Nigga, motherfucking like shit. Like, you got to think about it though, right? Like, I seen a couple of cheers out there. You got to think, like, for a nigga that's just coming into the city, you just coming into the city, or you roommating in a nigga room or some crazy shit like that. Like, you find something in there, you feel me?
You can. Yeah, I agree.
Like I said, mattresses. Look, goddamn, whatever that is, looks like
some people can use. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, I need me a table. That's on Covenant Highway across the street from the racetrack. I know exactly where that spot at right there.
That's what I'm saying. That shit was gone way before they got there.
Yeah,
They're late.
Yeah, that shit was. That shit the bitch ran through, nigga. Shit.
Best believe. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, I'm pretty sure that the owner of that store would have took all his meaningful stuff out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff that he knew, like, yo, I can resell, I can put in my garage or whatever. I doubt that the nigga just left. Unless they caught him off guard. You know, dude went to jail. You know, anything could have happened. You know what I mean? But yeah, that shit crazy. The perks of living in Atlanta. Yeah, that's the perk. This next situation though, this next situation in Atlanta, this ain't no damn perk though. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, this lightweight got this is like on some buyer beware, Airbnb beware type shit. You know what I'm saying? Airbnb host allegedly tied up and robbed by armed man who rented a room in his Georgia home with his wife and children inside. Oh my God! Listen, I'm gonna keep it square with you. Okay, Lustful Goddess is in the building.
Shout out to Lustful, man. Lustful said that's a used, repossessed furniture that the business had to take back from their customers. Interesting.
Oh shit! On some errand stuff. Yeah,
did you get out there? Lustful got out there. Lustful, did you tell me you got the table that I need? Tell me, I need that motherfucker to be high too.
Got that goddamn table, goddamn card table. But yeah, man, like everybody, I think anybody can fall victim to this, right? Because we've all been on Airbnb and we see motherfuckers that be renting out rooms, and I always wondered about that, right? Because, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, why would you want, you know, where your family lay their head at just for you to rent a room? And you got to know, in Georgia, man, like, it's always on some scam and bam shit. You know, like, this could be somebody who just wants to rent a room just to get up in your spot so they can peep what's going on, leave the door open, and then wham. You know, this is a nice neighborhood, it looked like.
That's in Beaufort.
Beaufort, that's out my way. So yeah.
So here's what's dumb about this situation. He used his real ID to book the Airbnb, bro. They are on your ass, idiot. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna use, if you knew you were gonna do something like this, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna use your real government, your real state ID?
Now listen, I never told you that Atlanta Bammers and Scammers was the smartest motherfuckers.
Smartest niggas.
Never told you that. Never told you that. No. So you can't hold me liable for that. I had a disclaimer with my shit. You did.
This is crazy.
I had a disclaimer with my shit. You did. You know what I mean?
And then man, it say he robbed the Airbnb host less than an hour after he checked in. So this is what his motive was anyway. This is what he planned on doing. This was definitely premeditated. There's no way you just sitting up in a room like, man, I'm finna rob these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They here.
This might be like what you said. I mean, anybody can fall victim to it though, man. And that's the scary thing about it. Now with this news being like it is, bro, I think if I was to rent a room, I got to racially profile. I hate to say it, bro. Like
that ain't gonna do nothing about it.
They don't think that's gonna do nothing about it?
It ain't, my guy, because people of color are not actually the worst criminals, my nigga. So don't.
I'm not saying that. But this dude is this supposed to be the dude that's wanted right here, right?
The nigga in the picture, he the one that did it.
This nigga look like a bone. This nigga like Bone Crusher or some dumb shit like that. Like I don't know.
You know.
I don't know if I would rent to a nigga. Like that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want a nigga in my house. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I'm gonna do it, right? I'm speaking for me and what I would do. If I was gonna invite somebody in my house where my family live. Now, this is a room, mind you, Trav. This ain't a whole house. This is just my property and I'm Airbnb. Right. My family is in the house the same time homeboy is.
Yeah, that was their fault though.
Right, but it's people that do that though. It's people to do that. It's a lot of people to do that on Airbnb. So we can't even say that's your fault. Go back to the main question. Go back to the main question I just asked though. Is it a situation to where are you profiling if you decide to do it? Once you make the decision, you're going to do it. Let's say this. You made the decision already, you're going to do it. Are you letting a person like this in your house with your family?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
If that's what I'm doing. If I'm renting out an Airbnb, yeah, I am. Here's what it is. Because I can't, if I can rent it to somebody that looks like a blue collar guy, I should be able to rent it to him also. You can't go by that. You fuck around and get sued. They can lose everything. Facts. They won't even know that you're racially profiling, but all they got to do is call a lawyer and say, yeah, they seen a picture of me and then want to offer me the Airbnb. Nigga, now you got to go to court for something. I mean, that's too much, bro. That's too much already.
Listen,
the thing that you should be doing is not.
I'm gonna tell
you, this, you got your family. You're putting yourself at risk by anybody being in your crib. That's a stranger, my nigga. Anybody.
I'm gonna tell you like this though. I racially profile nigga with the rental car business, nigga. I ain't like on some private shit. Like nigga,
based on what though?
I take my chances with females and motherfucking other color races, nigga.
Based off of what? So that's wrong,
I already know. I done been scammed and whammed already.
So
been scammed and whammed.
What you gonna do when all them other color races even do you worse?
Then I'm retiring for the business. I'm always got bankruptcy underneath the business, and I'm getting out the game.
Because I'm telling you, nigga, people of our color, like we not real criminals, bro. We make believe criminals. I'm always stand on that. It is some black folks
speaks about this idiot right here.
Some black folks that really be criminals though, but my nigga, our people don't have that mentality, my nigga. It's other races of people. I'm not saying who, but you know who. Everybody know who the evil motherfuckers be. For real, for real. And they ain't our people. And I understand you trying to be careful, but if you're going to racially profile people, it's best not to even be part of this business. They like, leave that shit alone. But they were wrong for doing that. Nigga, yeah. What you doing? I mean, like, how you let a nigga tell you? How are you renting out a room? So you're a man. Mm-hmm. How are you renting out a room in your home with your family? And you let a nigga tie you up, bro. Who got the gun? What a gun at?
He probably got the gun.
Somebody else got a gun.
Armed, look, you see what it says? By armed man. Armed assailant, nigga.
He already had this.
That nigga went inside that nigga head, nigga. He already profiled this nigga. He said, this weak ass nigga, this nigga, man, I'm trying to tell you. Like, he already, then the nigga could have had a bad wife. You know what I'm saying? Could have had a bad wife.
That's what God said. Racially profiling is not going to help for real. It's definitely
it might not help. It might not help, but I hate it. I'm scarred by niggas.
Because Benjamin Button will take your life.
I'm scarred by niggas. I can't motherfucking listen. I can't speak for another mother, but me personally, I'm scarred by a nigga. So it is what it is. I feel for them people. You know, it's crazy to do like that. If I was the wife, though, that would traumatize me for life. Like, I'm like, damn, like you said, Trav, dude, you let this nigga tie you up. You let him tie you up. You let him hold us hostage. How can I look at you as my provider, my protector, and all that shit going forward? Like, how can I look at you like this? I can't.
You gonna look. So here's the thing: if you can't buy. If a woman told me we was in a situation and something like this happened, and she like, nigga, I can't look at you the same way. Bitch, get the fuck up out of here then. Don't give a damn. You know what I'm
saying? But what has she seen you in a weak ass situation though, where you could have overcome it? What happens if she see you in that type of situation? Not that the nigga caught you off guard, smacked you upside the head with the pistol, and then tied you up. Like he confronted you, nigga, in hand-to-hand combat, nigga. That nigga just whooped on you in front of your wife, nigga. That's gonna make your girl feel some type of way, bro.
So
I'm just
imagine
saying,
the
you already
millions.
messed up by letting that nigga
What you
come
got to think
in.
about, Donnie? We got to imagine the millions and millions and millions of men that have to deal with that type of shit on a day-to-day basis, my nigga. They wife still with them. You know what your wife better do, my nigga, in that situation? Bitch, you better pick some up and help me if you see this nigga whooping my motherfucking
Look.
You know what I'm saying?
Look. This nigga that went upside your head, nigga. Like flat out, man. That nigga.
Hey, look, you know what I be like? I be like, baby, you can't let them go upside both our head. If you see I'm knocked out, you need to knock in some or play like you knocked out. You need to do something, goddamn.
Oh
you know what I'm saying?
God.
Like,
It is what it is, man. Y'all
he
know.
got the upper hand on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the floor leaking. You probably and something got to give. You got to help me. You might help me.
Ain't no motherfucking help, bitch. Get your motherfucking ass up. Okay, man. Y'all know what we on, man. This is DeadBolt ATL, man. Hip hop news, everything affected the culture and all the fuckery around the galaxy. Smelling it. Look, man. We just about to just go ahead and set it off, man, because it's a lot of hot topics for the week. We're going to start off with a bang with this one, man. It was the Sexy Red drop the bizarre for the sex tape leak.
Oh my God!
It's what I said when I seen that nigga dry on that when they put that little spit, his mouth was dry too.
Oh my God,
dry
that
and
nigga,
his mouth was dry.
That nigga gave her. Listen, bro. Suki Hana, she had a sex tape to leak. Sexy Red got her sex tape leak. Don't nobody want to see y'all whore fucking sex tape, bro. Like we already y'all mouth is a sex tape, bro. Like a nigga, like I want to see a Beyonce sex tape. Somebody like that. Like I for Sexy Red to drop a sex tape, however it leaked, a humiliation ritual or whatever. You know, she in that whole industry thing, you know, they all have weird shit happen to them. So I'm gonna take it as a humiliation ritual she going through. But you know, like who, you know, you said that pussy hole pink, that shit look purple to me, man. Mm-hmm. That shit looked purple, man. That shit didn't have no pink. I thought they turned the lights off down in that bitch, nigga. That's what I thought they did. I thought they turned the lights off. That's what I thought, bro. I said, yo, did they just cut the lights off down there, pussy?
Something, man, I don't even know.
Is that what they did? That shit was purplish.
She said she don't know how it got on there. You know,
I don't know how your shit turned purple. She said her cum clean. Her and the other motherfuckers is green. She on the scene, sexy. What sexy? What is we talking about here? This was a other disappointment. I was expecting you to be twirling. You know, like this nigga. Now I understand, man. This nigga wasn't giving you nothing to twirl, but the fact that you steady talking about your pussy hit the best and it's this and it's gonna give a nigga less stress and all that type of shit. That shit just didn't seem like it was hitting for nothing. It just didn't. You know, I like I said, 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 1-. That was a very, very disappointing sex tape. Maybe one of the worst ones I've ever saw.
I don't even think it was necessarily a sex tape. It just looked like the nigga was smashing and had the phone in his hand, you know, somewhere. You know how nigga try to have damn, I ain't even on camera. A nigga try to have the phone up under his joint like that right there. Be trying to hit, you know.
Yeah. See, but look, I'm gonna tell you though, like. That nigga got now. If he got a couple of dollars for dropping it and sexy wasn't fun. Now let me ask you this, right? Now let's just keep it a bean. We got to keep it scully. If you end up having a tape in your phone from a chick that end up becoming famous, right? And she not whopping with you no more, like it's over with. She not whopping with you no more,
right?
You down on your luck. Down on my luck. Set it off down on your luck. You know what I'm saying? And what you doing with that? If somebody approach you like, I'm gonna give you some bread, we need to leak this. You know, like
so if somebody
she's not fucking with you no more. She not fucking with you no more.
If somebody approaches me, they gotta. I. It's some kind of way they know.
No. Say you was just talking in candor with the homies, right? Because now, mind you, now she's famous as fuck. Everybody singing her songs and shit. You don't think your ego would let it slip out that you was fucking with her to somebody, and you had something like, you don't think your ego would slip out in private, and then that private turned into, oh shit, nigga, you know you can get a couple dollars for that.
Yeah, I don't know,
like, what you doing? Because if dude got a couple of dollars for that shit, bro, and I ain't fucking with you no more, I'm down on my luck. You ain't even coming back around. I can't even get tickets to your show. What we doing at that point, bro? What we doing at that point?
Me personally,
what we doing at that point?
I ain't. Yeah, I'm straight, bro. I ain't leaving.
Because a nigga can come buy that bitch. Or look. A nigga can come buy that bitch. Say you got a Pornhub account. He can come buy that bitch from you, leak it on his Pornhub account, and nigga, he can get 40, 50,000 off that video easy.
He probably could.
Easy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
I hope he do the right thing with it.
Huh?
I hope he do the right thing with it. 9 times out of 10, he going to Lennox and Phillips, and that's why they gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Amiri,
so
all that shit.
So I mean, as far as for what she did, right? Like, do you feel?
But that was on her. That was on her Instagram, though. So it wasn't like it was a leak. You know what I'm saying? I believe she did that shit, nigga, from her page. Or either if she didn't do it purposely, she did it mistakenly. She was doing something and it just that shit went to Instagram from her, because that's on her shit. That's got to be on her phone. Yeah, hell, nigga, she is very active on social media, my nigga.
But you know what though? Like, so this is why I believe that she had every right in what she. This is why I believe she did it. She's trying to put it on him. I believe that she leaked it, nigga. It was on your goddamn story.
I don't think she blamed it on anybody.
You know what I mean? But she's saying somebody got on her phone and did it.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
you know, like she said she ain't put that out.
Look, could that be possible? Could the nigga been recording with her phone? Of course. I would have hit it. Bloop. Sent that bitch on to the gram, nigga. Since you just said that, that's definitely a possibility. The nigga could have been recording with her phone and went on ahead, and you know how on phone, nigga, you can instantly share to your stories, all that. You ain't even got to open up the Instagram app with all phones. You could just hit the share.
Right.
Straight to your stories.
Straight to the joint.
Probably beam that bitch. He probably beamed that bitch to the stories a couple of times. Bam, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. And she probably went on Instagram. She was like, I know this nigga ain't did this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
But see, in a situation like that, man, there's no benefit for the nigga. Where's the benefit at, bro? Now, in real life, unless she has something to do with it.
Nigga is.
Exactly. Nobody knows who you are.
Yeah.
Right? Like, are you going to make some type of monetary gain? And this is why I'm believing this has something to do with her.
Probably
and
do.
You know how I be, because you know how I be on my conspiracy. You know how I be, man.
Let me ask you
all
something.
These niggas is got to go through, I feel, a humiliation ritual, bro. And this is just her humiliation ritual. You know,
have you ever been to her Twitter X profile?
No.
You don't want to go there. Unless you.
Is that bad?
She cannot drop a regular picture or say anything on Twitter without people putting private sex tapes in the comments, nigga. In her comments, it's people fucking. It's like, why y'all associate this shit with sexual red? I guess because her pussy pink and booty hole brown. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's what she talk about. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I will say, shit like that would definitely keep people talking about you. Because whether it's good or bad publicity, it's still publicity. Still noise. People still you are still being in people's conversations every day. You know what I'm saying?
She's gonna talk.
And then she on Drake. Look, just happened right before Drake album dropped, and she on the nigga album. You know what I'm saying?
That song is trash.
But we probably think it's trash. You know what I'm saying? But shit, for real, the people who really listen to hip hop, like the people who really
think it's trash, niggas that really, that's a key word, hip hop. Niggas really listen to hip hop, think that shit's trash.
It's
niggas
different.
Listen to trash rap, think that shit's good.
But nigga, it's hip hop, nigga, in 2023. You know what I'm saying?
So is this Rent in 2023? So when we pull this next thing up, bro, it's really like, to me, why would you want to live in some situation like that, bro? Like, this right here is just, when I seen this, I just thought it was crazy, bro. So you gotta pay $900 for a 4-foot pod. Like, is it that important to live in San Francisco, my nigga?
Yeah, I think for people who want to live in that area, yeah, I think it's that important. Yeah.
So you would live in a pod?
I wouldn't, because I need more than just somewhere to sleep. Some people don't, my nigga. Like a lot of people in New York, they don't really care about their shit being so small and tight because they barely there. They in that bitch sleeping. They spend their life outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I actually like to have a comfortable home because I like to spend my life in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Not outside. So it's different. I think it's kind of the same way in San Francisco. But then, you know, motherfuckers out there is getting a lot of money, depending on, you know, it's poor people, but I think most people in San Francisco are more wealthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right, but it's
so
definitely, I feel, showing you what they will ultimately want to make the United States. Super rich, super poor, right? Not only does San Francisco have a crazy ass rental and housing problem, they have a crime problem that's through the roof. All the major stores are closing. They have that stupid ass law in place that if you don't steal over $1,000 worth of stuff, basically don't do nothing to them. But people are obviously going into Louis stores, Gucci's, and everything else. You be a fool to have anything nice in San Francisco, you know, Oakland and stuff like that, bro. It's like a third world country. Even when we pull up the starting quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, nigga, who they, like you said, they play them Cowboys tonight. He still has a roommate. Like, let's pull up this. Like while we're speaking on San Francisco, like my man still has a roommate, bro, and he makes $870K a year. And obviously he's gonna make way more. I don't
think nothing wrong with this, Donnie.
Man,
personally,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Man,
but do you think the man wants a roommate though?
I think the man has a roommate because he don't take it serious. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people. See, that's the thing. Some people take this type of shit way too serious. This nigga's like, nigga, I'm a quarterback. I do what I want to do. Yeah, I got a roommate. And the nigga roommate probably don't pay nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because he makes so much money. But who knows? In this, it says they split the rent or whatever. But, you know, I think that man just live how he want to live. He ain't really tripping off of that. Then, you know, he's not black. It's really our people who be like, I got to go ahead and get me a crib. Got to get me a bus down. I got to get me a motherfucking S-Class Benz, and I got to get me a Ford Raptor. I got to get all my niggas gold grills and gold chains. I got to make sure my nigga got the condo downtown. I got to make sure they straight. You know, it really be our people be on foolishness, like, you know. But I don't see nothing wrong with bro doing it, man. It is what it is. Nigga probably ain't even at the crib anyway. He'll be one of them niggas living in the little room, $900 a month. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga probably training most of the time. Not even, he just needs somewhere to go to sleep. He's probably not even thinking about dating, nigga, or smashing cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be focused on his purpose. Shit. Nigga, a quarterback. Boy, you fuck around and be looking like Russell Wilson, but cause Russell Wilson look like he about to lose his job. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
That nigga got them M's guaranteed. I mean, I think Brock Purdy, whatever his name is, I think he's gonna be okay as far as like ultimately, right? Like it's not gonna be a situation to where he's gonna be like that forever. He's gonna get a nice contract.
Yeah,
but it's just go to show you the cost of living, though, the parity, right, of living somewhere like in a Mobile, Alabama, versus like in a place like this. You know,
but
like
think about this. He can easily, if he has a yearly salary, if he made $870,000, right? If that's what he got in his bank, you know how easy it is for him to go pay cash for a condo or something that he would like for 12 months? That's nothing. The thing is, we take this shit too serious. And he like, nigga, this is my business. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I'm gonna do what I want to do. That'd be the problem. We look at this type of shit and be like, why? He like, yeah, nigga, because I want to put my money up while y'all spend it. Nigga, I will Wrangler and drive. Nigga drive a Toyota. They ain't say what kind of Toyota, though. Could be a Lexus. Because that is a Toyota. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't no Lexus.
But I think but that's a Toyota though. You know what I'm saying? He could be in a Toyota Land Cruiser. That's not a cheap car. He could be in a big boy Toyota Tacoma truck, which is probably that's probably what he in, the big boy Toyota Tundra. But
with the crime, like I said, in San Francisco and Oakland and that area, bro, is through the roof. That's just like a third world country right now.
Exactly.
So he might just have like a Toyota, a basic ass Camry. Nigga, like, why would he want something that's gonna goddamn draw attention and get robbed and shit? Nigga, I would just want a little.
Los Forgotta said, I don't think he has a roommate because he needs one. Exactly. Nobody making that kind of money needs a roommate. He makes enough money to live a lavish life in San Francisco, but that just ain't his focus right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, and look, I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot of people, man, that just there's nothing wrong with coming together and saving your money. I think especially in the times that we're heading right now, you better be fucking taking applications for roommates and shit like that, and people that you wouldn't mind living with, because if you haven't seen, right, like kind of what's been going on as far as in the United States in general, and what's happening as far as in our borders and everything else, bro, like this shit is to me it's concerning. You know, when I pull up this right here, man, and you know, before we get back into the little hip-hop news, because you know I just segue right into it, so I want to show this right here. This to me is scary. You know, I think we're at a point now, man, where can we, and look, there's always been people coming across our borders. Let's just get it. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not saying that. But in this record number of immigrants coming, and look, they're just not immigrants, families and stuff. They're mostly middle-aged men, former prisoners, motherfuckers with convicts and stuff like that these countries are dumping their prisoners onto our soil, and the Biden administration and all these motherfuckers is letting them in. So if we keep getting 10,000 plus of these people a day, eventually they're going to come to your backyard. You know what I mean? And to me, this is like the declaration of war. You know, you can't look at it like nothing else. This is like our homeland is being invaded. Nigga, when I see this shit in live time, I don't know if we have if there's something attached to it. Let me see.
Let me see.
Yeah. We got a little video. Let's show it. Full screen that for me real quick, Trav. Just letting them in.
Hey, hell in the comments, my nigga. Somebody said, just casually invading the U.S. Looks like 5,000 more new landscaping companies will start up next year.
Absolutely.
Hey, you gotta see.
Your motherfuckers gonna be out there. They're gonna be out there cutting that grass, man. They're gonna be out there doing all type of stuff.
And you know what'd be crazy about this type of stuff? I think the bullshit always come with some people. I can't say everybody in that crowd is going to come over here and be an unproductive citizen or be a bad person. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. I can goddamn point out 200 niggas right now that need to go over there, and I take some of them for these niggas because these niggas ain't shit. You know
I agree. But at the same time, when you don't even have an infrastructure that can handle your current homeless and poverty problem, right? Like these people are going to our streets. Like let's check New York. The mayor of New York is basically saying like, shit, we need like $5 billion or some shit like that for our migrant problem that just happened. Like they're staying on the streets, crime, all type of stuff is going on because they don't even have the infrastructure to support them. And then with these Democratic with the Democrats or the Republicans, my bad, what the Republican governors and stuff are doing is they're shipping all the migrants to these Democratic ran cities. Like they're sending them to Chicago, they're sending them to New York, Maryland, and you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. So it's just like you know, at the end of the day, bro, we gotta fix this. And now, you know, Biden is going over there like, well, I'm gonna now build a wall. Bitch, that's what the fuck Trump was trying to do. And your silly ass and everybody was trying to make a mockery of it. Like Trump seen what was happening, nigga. Y'all stopped him from building the wall. Now you want to make an announcement like we're gonna build a wall. Yeah, okay. Sounds good, nigga. It's gonna take about what 2-3 years to get that wall built up. Yeah. By the time that happens, it's gonna be so many motherfuckers over there. Your kids better be talking habla English Spaniel, flat out, bro. Like all that shit is just imperative. But I'm gonna tell you something. This is my belief, right? Like, and we'll move forward into the next topic. Let me tell you my belief, bro. I personally believe, because you know I be watching shit like this. Venezuela has released 90% of their prison population. You know, Venezuela had a prison population problem. They couldn't house prisoners and all that. They've now sent them all to the United States through Mexico. And if you look and see what's happening, you'll see that China is in Venezuela cutting deals. They're in Mexico cutting deals. That's the pipeline to get these motherfuckers up to the country. So you letting all these people into the country, right? All these middle-aged criminals and all that shit. And then also you got people who already have been here. We've talked about it before, you know, sleeper cells and shit like that, Chinese food, Russian, all this shit, right? And then you got motherfuckers that then took the hokey juice, right? So and we see that Bill Gates, Charles Schwab, you know, all these different motherfuckers. I know I might be going over some of you slow niggas' heads, but you need to really know who run your world. Like they're talking about is depopulation. So it's like, could China and Russia just be sitting back like, we're gonna wait about another year or two until everybody start dropping dead? The country is now being overran, right? Like when your borders are overrun, bro, that's like war. Like that's like an invasion. When your country borders are being overran. If this was happening anywhere else, this would be a fucking invasion. So, you know, at the end of the day, bro, my prediction is I think China and Russia are just sitting back and they're gonna wait until motherfuckers start dropping.
You need to be prepared
they made
for America to be somewhere that you're trying to escape, bro.
Facts. That's why they're trying to get that wall. And
you need to be trying to figure out what you're gonna do. Get as much money as you possibly can. Get the fuck on up out of here, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really believe that's what's happening. You see how people from other countries come over here, get their little bag. They stay over here 10, 20 years. They go on back to the crib, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even though this is our country and this is where we from, this motherfucker is headed to self-destruction, my nigga, with all how they change shit, how sensitive people are, with the whole rainbow movement and shit, us being that one country that is really about that, you know, like, man, this motherfucker
is not good. Yeah,
it's not good, man. On a global scale, yeah, niggas come to America and get the money, or we'll say Western civilization because it's America and it's UK, obviously. But right. I mean, think about, nigga, don't know other countries have motherfucking school shootings? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Right. We had the worst shit going on. Now, some countries are always at war, but nigga, it's a war going on over here on these streets all day, 24 hours, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad, man. It's bad in America,
and then you see our city centers. You see the Philadelphia's, even how Atlanta in some parts is starting to get. It's starting to look bad. Like we're starting to look more and more like a third world country. The only thing that hasn't went all the way yet is the dollar. And once they transfer us to these CBDCs where everything is now off a card and all like that, it's just checkmate.
Well, they're going to eventually move. You're not going to be able to be poor and come inside of 285, my nigga. No way they have that shit, bro. You're not going to be able. They're going to have some kind of way. It's going to be coming like a toll or something. Like you coming inside of 285 on whatever it is, nigga. Like shit, you know, we know you a good one. Okay, yeah, he can come on in. Everybody else, y'all better stay y'all ass outside of 285. Shit.
Stay on out. 285.
Yeah, take your ass up by Lake Lanier somewhere. Shit. And then with that shit, they trying to all this shit that's happening at Lake Lanier. They doing this shit so they can drain the lake and do something else with that. I'm telling you, bro. They gonna end up draining that shit, nigga. They gonna make a bigger lake. They gonna start tearing down other cities. I'm telling you, watch, because that's our water source. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna eventually drain that shit, make it a bigger lake, my nigga. Guarantee you. Watch.
Yeah, they need to do something with that. But like, so what do you feel as we move forward though, bro? Like, also that came out, earlier was this Kanye West situation. He's coming back into the news. He had a lot to say about Cardi B and that whole situation as far as, her being a plant, CIA, what do we have to, now he's taking shots at Pusha and he's taking shots at Nas, and I don't know.
What's like, on this video? Strategic. Is this music? Is this him rapping or something or what?
No. It's not him rapping.
All right, I'm gonna run it.
It ain't gonna be in this situation. It's gonna be a get me out this motherfucking good music shit now. And Scooter ain't gonna be no, I'm still putting my name on this shit. I need to get rid of good music because I'm great. And guess what? Good is the enemy of great. The fuck I'm doing giving Wanna Love You to fucking Tiana? What the fuck I'm doing giving that Daytona album to Pusha? What the fuck I'm doing, bro? That shit that shit was 3 dark fantasies that I gave away. Cop shot the kid, Nas rapping all goddamn offbeat on it. Don't even want to shoot a video. They shoot the video, don't even tell me. These motherfuckers don't appreciate me. All these motherfuckers is trying to use me. I'm the greatest motherfucking artist living, and I can do everything. And I'm not being expanded, and my vision is not being expanded to what it is. I'm performing at other people's festivals and shit. I've been wanting a fucking festival.
Mm-hmm. They need his medicine. That's why Kanye needs. You need medicine. Kanye needs to smoke weed, man. Like he stopped smoking weed. He needs to get a fucking high because all this shit started happening when the nigga wanted to decide he wanted to stop smoking weed and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I'm gonna say this though, man. Like, I think he's just spitting out like what he really feel though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Again, we cannot shoot the person who wants to give his opinion, right? He's the one that's producing the content. He's producing the content, right? Was Nas a little offbeat on that project? Yeah.
On that one, he's talking about that one song, but that song fire though. It's a fire song, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He felt he didn't like it though. You know what I'm saying?
What it is.
He wasn't jacking it. So
but see, here's the thing though, Donnie. We already know that this was this was shit be getting mixed up. Most people in the hip hop world who fuck with Kanye and know what he was doing when he dropped them albums with Tiana Taylor, them little seven song project, the joint with Tiana, the joint with Nas, the joint with Kid Cudi. I don't know if Daytona was part of that, but it could have been. We already know that these was your songs, my nigga, for a new album that you just let these people get. We know that. So what are you saying, Kanye? It's over with now. Shit. And you see what Nas did, I ain't worry about this shit. Let me go ahead and get with Hit Boy. Woo! Make magic. That's what he did.
Right, yeah.
So shit.
And Pusha then kept it pushing too. I mean, he still,
but he be going on his little rant, Kanye, we got the same birthday, so I be doing.
So what do you feel about? Okay, because while we on this Kanye thing, like, do you feel like what he's doing with his new wife is a little bit extreme?
Like what? Like,
no, let's get it up. I mean, yeah, pull it up.
Got something. We got Kanye West.
Like, I want to know, like, his homie
Kanye West has reportedly instructed his wife Bianca Censori or whatever to never speak. He also gave her a list of rules that dictates what she wears and eats. I mean, it's a man in control of his woman in his household. It is what it is. You don't say nothing.
You don't feel like this is
shut up.
Too much extreme.
It's extreme for people to know. You know what I'm saying? But if he owns some, you speak when it's been spoken to. If I don't say anything to you, you don't say a damn thing in this house. All the money I got, go shop and don't talk.
I would. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to know, you know, how she really feels about that. Right, that's what God has called it. She said, well, damn. Like, right, like, damn.
That's crazy, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
Now, we have to, if this is really what's going on, how far is this from R. Kelly keeping bitches trapped in the closet? Is this on the same type of time?
Does Kanye have him in the closet? This is the question we all want to know. I think this does get a little spooky when you think about it. Like, I think Kanye,
it do. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Because look, you're setting it up to where if you ever divorce from her, she's gonna write. I wonder, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna let the cat out the bag, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. She might be calling out for help. Maybe that's why you don't want her to talk.
And then it's kind of like, I feel like, oh boy, you see in the comments right here, he said, if she really has a problem, she can always speak up. It's not the 1800s. That's facts. If she really got a problem, hell, she can speak up.
Man, that nigga Kanye putting that dark magic on her and shit. She can't talk. Listen, okay, so enough about
Kanye. Take this pill, bitch.
Right,
every morning.
Right. Well, enough about Kanye. Well, the last thing I want to say about Kanye, right? Do you feel like the info he leaked on Cardi B being a plant, a CIA plant, like are we just going to ignore that, or is that because look, if it's true, right? Like if you feel that way, if you like, yeah, you know what, the way he was talking, like Kanye would know if she's a plant. Like that's Kanye West. He would know if somebody came in original or non-original or whatever, right? He would know that, right? So if she's a plant, is Sexy Red a plant? Is this some plant shit that we're experiencing right now? We are experiencing a whole plant garden of trash. Like, do you believe what his comments were?
I don't think they're far-fetched. It's possible, you know, but I mean, hip hop is full of plants. People are planted into the industry. You know what I'm saying? For people are planted into the industry to make money, my nigga, or to control a narrative, or to brainwash people. You know, like the whole. I know a lot of people. Even we talked about it, and I might have said some shit, but I had to think like content like what Sukiana and Sexy Red do. I mean, it's people that like that type shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I can't knock them for liking that shit. Is it for the kids? No, and your kids shouldn't even be tapped into that. Matter of fact, your kids shouldn't even be tapped into hip hop for real. Because if your kids listen to Lil Durk and them, that's probably worse than what Suki and them just talking about being sluts. They not talking about taking lives and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you talking about actually offing niggas, bro. It's the same thing. I think
it's the same. I think it's equal damage on both sides. I think what Suki and Sexy Red and all of them are doing for our female generation. You know, I know a lot of people like to bring up Lil' Kim and like to bring up Foxy Brown. They were not magnified on the level of Sukiana and a Sexy Red. They just not. We're in a different technological era. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even compare. I can't even compare a Nicki and a Lil' Kim, or no, I'm sorry, a Sexy Red and a Lil' Kim, because Nick, Lil' Kim spit bars sometimes too, though.
But guess what? Lil' Kim said. Matter of fact, I remember going to church, my guy, and a female that I knew that was going to the same church. Guess what she pulled up playing? Lil' Kim, I don't want dick tonight. Eat my pussy right. Is that the same thing as my booty hole?
Listen.
The brown and pink. It's the same thing, my guy.
I'm not saying, but see, this is the thing, man, and this is where the whitewashing get put in at, right? Like, I think a lot of people want to try to compare that era versus what's going on now with the music that's coming out now.
They're going to do that.
Like you can't really compare it, because to me, I've never seen this many female rappers on this type of time, all popping at once, all pushing the same message, unified, uniformed. Like, you know what I'm saying? So as a father, right? Like, look, dog, like You can hold me guilty for having a Little Kim picture, and y'all know that was one of my first interviews. Who've been following me for a while. I interviewed Lil Kim back in 07. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I told her to her face, I had your shit on my wall before I started trying to take her fucking tongue out of her mouth. But what I'm trying to say is, it's like, yo, bro, like it's to me, it's just a different type of time. What's going on? And if like the message, like if I sit and listen to a Sexy Red, and like I said, that Sexy Red and Sukihana song, like that's out, that's all over the internet. Like, she talking about she want to suck on the president. Yo, come green, my shit clear. I mean, what is we really talking about? You know, and this
so
is
what
on,
you're saying is what. So this is also, since you're saying that, you're also saying that people that like that ratchet kind of rap, is something wrong with them. That's what you're saying, right? You got to be saying that. Like, there's something wrong with you.
somebody that plays that around their kids, is something wrong with them. If you listen to
not
it
talking
every
about
night,
kids though, Donnie. We talking
but
about
this is who they target though. We all know that the music's targeting the kids.
We going to 1145 club, right? We going to 1145. They turned up, Sexy Red. They playing that shit in the club. It's ratchet. What do you see that's wrong with that? Because
if I'm in the spot, if I'm in the spot and I subject myself to that low frequency shit, then it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna
you subject yourself.
I ain't gonna be.
Though.
I'm not gonna be.
Amigos,
I don't listen to Future in my home though, like that. Though I only listen to Future
in the club,
or if I'm out somewhere, or maybe in the car every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
What we got, man? Lustful got to say that it hits differently.
Go ahead, Lustful guys. Thank you.
He said it hits differently to you now because you're not young and dumb anymore. That's a fact. That's a good explanation of why it's a little different now, because you're not young and dumb no more.
I can comment on that, and I respect that part, right? Because you're right. I am older, so I do look at it differently, right? And I do feel like when you are older, you do have a different perspective than the younger cats. But when are we going to have a real discussion as far as us as parents to say that shit, hip hop destroyed my everything with me too? You know, like, you know, me wanting to smoke weed came from Bone Thugs and Harmony and listening to them, being influenced by them. Me wanting to join the gang was I was influenced by Snoop as a youngster and shit like that. Made me curse, made me want to get into that lifestyle was what I was digesting in my spirit. And even though I wasn't like a carbon copy, like a CB4, I took certain attributes and certain things from these songs and from the culture and made my own persona. But it all came from the culture though. So I can admit as an older man now with children that, yo, I was messed up by it too. It messed me up too. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I remember
that's all, but that's all human beings are. All human beings, right? My nigga will agree with you on that.
So at the end of the day, if a lot of people can have an honest talk and say to themselves that hip hop, for better or worse, because some people it did great things. Some people turned into DJs. That motivated me to want to host. It did positive things for me too, right? Like, I used to rap. I used to, you know what I'm saying? So it did positive things for me too. But what, like, the cape that was surrounding it did a lot of negative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can sit back and articulate and see the time frames when certain shifts happen in hip hop. I'm a hip hop historian. So I can sit back and I can give you the timelines and show you from my perspective in my neighborhood as somebody who was popping in my whole life. I can look at it and say, like, yo, like, wow, like, this is really how it affected me and stuff like that. So now when I see somebody like a Cardi B, Sexy Red, and all these Lottos and everybody else coming back to back to back, and the message that they're pumping and who they're directing the energy of that message to, I can't sit back and have it, dog. I gotta say something about it. I can't say it's cool. I can't say I respect it and all that shit. I don't. I understand that these young ladies got to get a bag. If that's what they got to get a bag.
You can't be out here talking about, nigga, I like Tekashi 6ix9ine, Lil Durk, all these niggas. But you can't, bro.
That's the thing. But that's the thing, though. I wouldn't recommend. But this is the thing. Even with a Lil Durk, Tekashi 6ix9ine, I don't suggest young men listen to that bullshit.
Oh, that's good, then. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I you know what I'm saying? Like I feel the same way about them in a sense. Like, but at the end of the day, I personally, dog, don't want. Now, it's always good to have a healthy balance of everything. When we were coming up, we had a healthy balance of good girls and bad girls. You feel me? I don't want a whole society full of bad girls, bro. Just like I don't want a whole society full of thug ass niggas. Like, you know, you got to have a balance, bro. Like, you got to have a balance. For every kid that wants to pick up a gun, I need a kid that want to pick up a book. For every kid that want to smash on a chick, you know, I want to and be a player. I need a kid that want to raise a family, my nigga. Like, so it gotta be a balance. And that's what made our generation, I feel, so unique, because we had a balance, bro. It wasn't one-sided with this thing. It was always a balance. And now we don't have a balance. We don't have a balance with the male. The male shit's already been down the drain. Like, they done already got us, nigga. They done already destroyed us. We were the first. Now they're working on our daughters. So now it's like, as a father of a daughter, right? Like, bro, like, I gotta stand for it. Like, what like if a nigga play Sexy Red around my daughter, nigga, I'm a kung fu kick it with no grip.
So what are you gonna do when your daughter plays Sexy Red around you when she's grown?
I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna have a talk with her, right? And I have talks with her now. Anybody who knows me, who's around me, who knows me, they know the relationship me and my daughter have. And they know she's very articulate, she's smart. So we already kind of have talks about stuff like that. Like, and I don't know, like, I don't think she'll gravitate so hard to it because she's gonna be so aware. She's a Gemini like us, bro. Like, she's gonna be aware. Like, so if she chooses to partake a little bit, I can't knock it. I know she's gonna try to partake every now and then, but it's just like, I don't want it to consume her. I know this gangster shit as a former street, you know what I'm saying? Just like you, I seen it destroy niggas, bro. I seen it destroy niggas and take niggas all the way out, where niggas like us has had our feet in the water and pulled out, pulled in, pulled out. It's niggas that went all the way in with that shit. So I don't think mine is gonna go all the way in with it, but will she dibble and dabble? I mean, that's the human experience, right? But it's like, I feel like going all the way in is being a porn star. I feel like going all the way in is like, yo, I'm gonna go strip. You know what I'm saying? But if she wanted to listen to some ratchet tone every now and then and goddamn go out with a few of her friends and shit like that, it just depends. And then you just gotta hope on. I think it's also too just who you have them around too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have them around a lot of younger kids who are a little bit faster in certain areas, then they're gonna school your daughter or your son behind your back anyway. So you just gotta be conscious of who you put your kids around and be just more self-aware.
Yeah, you do.
You know, that's all. The only thing I can do, like you said, as fathers, right? Because we're both fathers, bro. The only thing we can do is just try to guide and make them self-aware. You know, nobody wants, like, you don't want your son, you don't want to be getting that call one day and your son is in jail or some dumb shit like that. It's like, and I don't want to get the call, say she telling me she's Pinot. I don't even want to say the word.
Right. I feel you. I definitely feel you.
So
I just dropped something to you. Drop that in the DeadBolt ATL box. I want to run that right quick, like, since we on this subject. Just right quick, like, I don't know if you had saw what Special Ed said, destroy hip hop. Let's just pull that up right quick since we on the subject. Well, I don't know, because I kind of, I kind of agree. I kind of agree with bro a little bit. Let me go back right quick. Like, yeah, I kind of agree with bro, man. Like, for real. He is not off with that one, my nigga.
That man, Wu-Tang was dropping knowledge and positivity. Right. You know, NWA brought the age of destruction. Damn. Jesus Christ. NWA brought the age of destruction to our children and our culture. Wow. Period. Hey, I respect all of them as men Right. But as the art form, and you want me to speak on the art form, I'm gonna tell you what it is. That's where it started. Wow. That's where the agenda started, and that's where the destruction began.
Of gangster rap, you would give that to them, or was it Ice-T?
Well, Ice-T, yeah, Ice-T did that. I ain't say they started gangster rap, but what happened was when the president sent them that letter, they went ham with that shit. Right. Like, you know, and they had, besides that, man, Wu-Tang was dropping knowledge and positivity.
Yeah, I know you had got up, but he said some real shit, man. He said that NWA, they started the destruction of hip-hop, my nigga, and it did kind of start with their inception, my nigga, and how they were let loose. Even though they say it was reality rap, man, that shit influenced niggas on a major scale to sell drugs and be gangsters and do dumb shit.
Right, which ultimately destroyed our communities, right? Coming off of a Black Panther era where we were so pro-aware, pro-conscious, pro-life, everything, right? You needed the ignorance because after Fuck the Police and all that, you had ignorance on their tracks. It wasn't like Public Enemy, where Public Enemy was giving you a whole album full of revolution. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like MWA, they had F the Police and they're cussing and stuff. You know, we didn't even cuss like that. I remember back in the day, nigga, you used to curse. And man, how you get your ass whooped, nigga? Let parent hear you cursing in the neighborhood, nigga. I remember I got into it with some people, man. I'm in the neighborhood, I'm cursing down the block, nigga. They said, nigga, we about to go tell your father. I'm like, nigga, I'm cursing, calling bitches, hoes, and shit like that. Nigga, they go tell my father, nigga, my father whooped my ass right in front of him. I said, listen, so we come from that type of era, bro. So you're right. When they were coming in with that lingo, bro, it destroyed.
It did, man.
You could tell what happened. And that's what I'm saying. I think what's going to end up having to happen, though, dog, and if you really want to know, I'm going to keep it a buck. What's really going to have to happen is we as adults, right, are going to have to sit down with the youngsters and tell the youngsters that we're sorry. We're going to have to tell the youngsters, man, that we was deceived, that they played us first. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to have that hard talk instead of feeling like that shit didn't influence you because you got a couple dollars. Or because, you know what I'm saying? Because like you gotta kind of take ownership of it, because we could have stomped all that shit out. When hip hop first started calling our queens bitches and hoes, we could have stomped that shit out. When we stopped getting called kings and then we started getting called gangsters and shit, we could have stomped that shit out. But niggas, like, for me, it was something different. What made me gravitate towards it because life was different before hip hop, bro.
And you know what's crazy? I just thought about something. How the hell did pimping get fade out but not being a gangster? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, ain't it? Pimping just got faded out, even though it is still pimps. Hold on,
we got a new comment. You know, you better the name pronunciation than me.
Like I say, lots of Jiro Hayes. Did I pronounce that right? Let me know. Lot of Jiro. Spell it out in the comment box. Miss Hayes said truth. Yeah, she agrees, man. And the NWA started the destruction of hip hop culture. Well, we're gonna say hip hop music. I ain't gonna say hip hop culture necessarily, but just hip hop. Oh, she said the J is silent. Lateria. There it is. Lateria. What is Lateria? Lateria Hayes. What was it called? You Lateria. Yeah. Thank you for joining this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying.
Thank you very much for dropping a comment. We appreciate that. We shout out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just shout out all the people who drop comments, man, because we appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in live on the live stream, catching this live, talk shit, swallow spit, for sure. But yeah, I mean, they was definitely the downfall, I think, of hip hop in general, bro. And you know, it happened on our watch, right? Like, it happened on our watch. You know, because
I can't necessarily say that.
Even hip hop, but listen, though, even when hip hop,
you gotta stop saying it happened on our watch, right? And I'm gonna say that because hip hop has grown into what it is now. We just supported the growth. It started right around the time we were born. So it's not necessarily our watch. It's just how it grew. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but just like a fire, though, right? It's just like a fire, though, right? Like, if we're in one room with the fire, and we refuse to acknowledge the fire, and the fire grows to the point where now it's spread throughout the house, and it's hitting other parts of the house. You feel what I'm saying?
Latiria said, "You guys are dope. We really appreciate that." Drop a bomb for Latiria Hayes.
Thank you, Mrs. Hayes. We appreciate that. But yeah, like if you moving and spreading throughout the house, then whose fault is it at that point? You know, like we gotta take the blame at some point for letting it spread. And I'm not talking about us because we're the younger of the older, right? I say anybody between 40 and 50. But I remember in special ed era, shout out to special ed, because special ed was one of my favorite MCs. It was diversity in hip hop, like Public Enemy, special ed. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the difference was there. And even when NWA was out, we still had other art forms of music to go off of.
Yeah.
Now you don't have that no more. You don't have that no more.
Because what works for the labels to get their money is the violence and the ratchetness. That's what works. Even R&B going, they say if R&B faded out, it did because they had to figure out how to make it ratchet enough and violent. You know what I'm saying? They had to figure out how to incorporate curse words in R&B. Why is Chris Brown cussing? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Chris Brown, why are you cussing?
Facts.
You ain't got to, bro. Just sing. You know what I'm saying?
So you know Chris Brown a whole blood out here in these streets. So it's different.
You know what
It's different for Mr. Brown.
A whole blood. Slide like. Well, I'm saying, free thug on them.
But to move forward, man, into this this next thing, bro, just to kind of shift the narrative a little bit, right? Get off the pro righteous for a second. Like, do you think this is just for the average man? I want to know, is this too much right here, man? Y'all full screen this and let this run, Trav.
Hold on,
And wait, that's the
hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. She just threw that out there like there was nothing. How much is your hair going to cost you?
And the actual hair. This
Just
is
the
not.
do-
This is not the install.
Okay, just the hair. How much for the hair?
At least $2,000.
For just the hair.
For
Okay, then we
just
got to
the
get it
hair.
installed.
Then we got to get it installed.
Then we have to get it styled and dyed or whatever we want to.
Whatever we want. Mm-hmm.
How often are you getting your hair done?
Every 2 weeks. I have a collection now.
How many?
Like 5.
5 wigs?
So I
So
have a
about 10
collection.
grand in wigs? How much do your nails normally run?
Nails and feet together. Because I have to do that. And I keep my toes white.
Okay, it's white toes. Drake like them white toes.
Like 190, 200.
How often do you get them done?
Every 3 weeks.
Okay. How about makeup? Do you do your own makeup? Do you hire makeup artists and stuff?
I do have makeup artists that come and do my makeup as
How much
well.
do they charge for a face?
$300.
300 for one? Do you sleep in the next day and then use it on the next date?
No, but I'll be out all night with that.
Oh. How much is your hair going to cost you?
At least $2,000.
Hold on,
And wait, that's the
Hold on.
that's the
Hold on.
hair.
Hold on, wait a minute. She just threw that out there like there was nothing. How much is your hair going to cost you?
And the actual hair. This
Just
is
the
not.
do-
This is not the install.
Okay, just the hair. How much for the hair?
At least $2,000.
For just the hair.
For
Okay, then we
just
got to
the
get it
hair.
installed.
We got to get it installed.
Then we have to get it styled and dyed or whatever we want to.
Whatever we want. Mm-hmm.
How often are you getting your hair done?
Every 2 weeks. I have a collection now.
How many?
Like 5.
5 wigs?
So I
So
have a
about 10
collection.
grand in wigs? How much do your nails normally run?
Nails and feet together. Because I have to do that. And I
She said she keep them toe white.
So is that too much?
2,000. I mean, if she can afford it, that's on her. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, but like if you telling her, you like, okay, babe, I want to get your hair done, bow. You don't think this is a little bit? Do
If
these
she can
prices? Somebody
afford
say
that-
something. Do these prices sound about? No, I just want to know. Do these prices sound about right?
Yeah, I think so. I already know they do because I know women that will pay certain amounts of money for what they want, certain kind of hair, certain kind of nails. That's what they want to do. I do think they should be able to afford that themselves before they ask a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that's usually not the case. What we got right here? Lustful Goddess said, man, I don't see a difference between the $200 weave versus her $2,000 show.
Preach, Goddess. Preach. Drop a bomb for Goddess. Facts.
Materia Hayes said, that's insane. Yeah, but I do know a couple of women that be bragging on how much they weed costs. And I'm gonna be honest with you, most of them are single. They do have very, very high expectations. And a lot of times the men that they date are able to accommodate all of their expectations. But once them niggas find out this is where they mindset at, they usually just bust the cheeks and move right along. You know what I'm saying?
And this is what I'm trying to, and this is why I be trying to tell people and ladies in general. Even if a man can afford to pay for you and your lifestyle, he should do it, right? Like he should do it. Like if a man is making that type of money and he really loves you, he cares about you, he should do everything for you, right? But if you dating a nigga that makes $70,000 a year, that nigga can't give you $100,000 lifestyle. So, but this is the nigga that God put in your life, right? And 70,000, you ain't broke, but you damn sure ain't rich. So now what is the expectation at that point? The expectation at that point should be, okay, you know, we in the trenches together and we gonna build this empire together.
The two said, no matter the budget, that's crazy.
Facts. I was just about to say, Ms. Hayes, it definitely that's crazy because
well,
as your man, I would never want to get your hair done. As soon as you tell me what you spending, I would never offer.
So for you, what is something that you would not pay to get your hair cut?
Listen, the most I've ever paid, and this was last minute, I'm talking about super last minute, and he drove to my house, was $50.
So what if your barber right now said, man, my price went up to 50, bro?
I couldn't, that's something I can't sustain because I get my hair cut every week. I give
and
you
then
40,
what if
40 with the tip every week.
What if every other barber that you go to say 50 now?
Well,
because
then,
now it's a collective. Now you got to pay, right?
Well, at that point, yeah. But then at that point, then my lifestyle will probably adjust, right? I might have to start, instead of getting my hair cut 4 times or every week, I might have to go every 2 times, 3 times. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not about to, you know, and my barber, shout out to my nigga E, man. Like he said, he was like, bro, like where I cut hair at, I can't, it's all about your demographic too. Everybody can't get a shop in Buckhead or in a place that justifies that cost. Right. Unless you a celebrity barber in the hood, if you cutting off a Brockett Road, no disrespect to the east side, no disrespect to Clarkston, no disrespect to Strokers, you know I fuck with you. But what I'm saying is, if you off Brockett, 9 times out of 10, as a consistent flow, yeah, you got the hustlers, the dope boys, you got the scribblers and the need lineups because they might have low cuts, whatever. But at the same time, your consistent flow is the family people, you know, the 9 to 5er. You know what I'm saying? The person to get the check once a month. These people, you got to be in your market. So your market dictate $30, nigga. And then if you got clients that been rocking with you, like every time I'll give my barber a tip, whatever. But even to get that consistently, right? I mean, I think that's a good price. I think that's a great price.
You know, when you compare it to what women pay though, should be a little different, my boy.
It'd be a little different. That's why shout out to all the women who can do their own hair. Shout out to the women who do their own hair, like who can bust it down, make it look good, make it work. And I know a few of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, but at the end of the day, like I said, if a man can't afford to do these things and he's making that type of salary for that type of, then go on, girl, get it. Yeah. And the nigga, go on, spend it. But most niggas ain't got it like that, bro. And to do that shit on a consistent basis, if a chick tell me, like, yo, like, this is what I spend for my hair, that should be like a once occasion thing. Nigga fuck around. I don't even know.
No.
That's like wedding. That's like wedding day.
Look, no, Donnie. Look, it's like this. Oh, I mean, you know, all right, as long as you taking care of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why you even telling me what you spending. But I mean, you know, it ain't none of my business. For real, I like dreadlocks. You can go now. Matter of fact, you can cut that shit off. You can go to the barber shop with me. You know what I'm saying? For real. So You know, but hey man, there's a lot of things that are outrageous, man, that people I'm not gonna say women, it's people in general won't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because a woman might look at a man that's crazy if a man is spending $300-400 on some Jordans, which I think is crazy too.
I
you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say that, but they don't cost that much though. Aftermarket,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Aftermarket, but you got to think though, majority of niggas can only catch them in aftermarket through GOAT. You know, that's usually who I go through, and I'm not saying all of them are like that, but there's some exclusive Jordans,
they are,
right?
bro.
Like the Jordan 10s I've had in my box forever, and I keep you know how you can put your own price. Them motherfuckers niggas is 404. Shout out to the area code. They like $404. They like $404. But these are my favorite shoes coming up. I can't find them nowhere else. And I'm trying to get them for $280. I'm not trying to pay no more than $280. I've never got a response. It's been over a year. Feel me? So yeah, so it's things that we'll pay for it too, but I just think that's crazy in itself.
What we got right here, man?
I'm gonna tell you what
God said. Even the men that have it like that, I promise that hair and nail allowance is once a month if he's doing it consistently. I'm just saying. See, like man, niggas ain't giving that shit up every week. Give a damn, they are millionaires.
Yeah, ain't nobody giving up. Unless I mean, you got to think though. There's motherfuckers who really having it, and they'll give their girl an allowance every week or every month or whatever the case may be. And if they want to get their hair and nail done out of that, that comes out of their allowance. Like I said, it's different levels to this shit, bro. Unfortunately, you talking to some niggas that's hosting the show. We just ain't on that goddamn level. It is what it is. We gonna get there one day. But you know, shit, I ain't motherfucking doing no shit like that. You ain't gotta ask me.
It ain't. It's like it ain't really that serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't that serious. Yeah. I ain't got to have no Amiri jeans. I ain't for real. I always wonder why niggas was spending all that money on Robin jeans and you wanted your ass to be shiny because they had the rhinestones on the pocket. Like why you want all that attention on your back pockets, my nigga? What going on with you, my guy?
Listen, I've seen shit come and go so much. I feel sorry for people who had Vizus. Trues is trying to come back, but it's just like it's not even the true. It's the wide bottoms right now.
Look, they not True Religion would not ever get back to selling $250, $300 jeans.
I remember I used to go to the True Religion store
nigga.
faithfully. Man, I got stuck with so many Trues, man. I need to run a sale. As soon as they come back, I'm gonna run a sale. I got some exclusive ones. I ain't went nowhere. Number a couple times.
You can go on the True Religion store and Linux right now. They got brand new shit. $99 per pair of jeans. They just cheap. They got the same price as Levi's right now.
I remember when they used to think $250 nigga was crazy. Now niggas paying $2,000 for some jeans. Ain't that a bitch?
Man,
that's crazy. But yeah, this next thing, bro. I'm so confused. Now I want to know: do y'all ladies think what Kevin Gates is doing here? Do y'all think this is sexy? Is this freaky? Okay, let's forgot you in the comments today, baby. What's happening?
Let's forgot. Hold on. First, she said, trust that allowance is once a month. Then she said, you blow that allowance, you're going to have to perform some new tricks for daddy to throw some more change at you.
Facts.
And then what if you do? What does a woman do when your guy says, Lust for God has said, you got to do some new tricks? What do you do when that guy says, I want you to introduce the peg? What do you do? What do y'all do, ladies? Do y'all shy away from that?
You know what I'm saying? Have this conversation.
What do y'all
We're definitely
do?
Not about to have this conversation. This is crazy.
Because there's some weird shit going on right now in 2023.
Let's stick on topic. We already about to see some weird shit happen with this gate shit, right? But I want to know, ladies, is this
look, hold on, we already know. Look what Los forgot to say. Walk off.
Walk it off. Yeah, walk that shit off. But yeah, I want to know with this Kevin Gates situation, ladies, is this freaky, kinky, or is this some nasty shit right here?
Yeah, I can't. So I tried to watch this shit, but I off and I'm a full screener for you though.
I don't wanna think about who fucking you when I'm not fucking you. Don't want nobody touching you when I can't get in touch with you. Tell me what I need to know. Don't wanna hear what's up with you. Keep it platinum, might just put my trust in you.
Yeah, we're gonna get a copyright strike on that one because of the music, but it is what it is, though. Yeah, that's oof. I don't know what to say about that one. My dog.
This I just want to know, bro. Like, is this? I mean, I really want to hear it from the lady. Shit. I mean, what he spit in her mouth, nigga. Like at the end of the day, I can't. But I think the way he did it, though, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, it's the way he did it.
You see Shannon show her face.
Listen, it's the way he did it. Like, nigga, you didn't have it to where you ain't never got to where like you kissing and you getting all that, and it's just, like, I don't know. I just think he just did it a little overly right there.
You see what Los Forgotta said? Absolutely not. That's that's extreme, man. But the problem is hold on. Los Forgotta said it was nothing sensual about that. Facts. And the problem is that it's a young lady actually letting this nigga do this to her, bro. Kevin Gates.
That's what I'm saying. Is this like disrespectful for what Kevin Gates did? Can somebody put in the comments and let us know? Is this disrespectful? Like, is this disrespectful?
But it's not disrespectful if that's what because obviously he knew this was going to happen. She probably went and threw up. Well, she probably enjoyed it. She might be.
She threw up.
I said,
and he was proud.
We don't know what happened.
Look, and he proud of her too. You see how he did? That nigga proud of her, bro.
Default, hell, my nigga.
Like
I got to send this to somebody right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's a wild.
Trav, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And don't take this no type of way, but I can see you doing that to a chick, though, bro. Like to me, like, yeah, man, you remind me of Kevin Gates, bro.
Yeah, but if a chick would have asked me to spit in her mouth, my nigga, that'll turn me off. I look at her like she was.
I mean, but you on concert though, man. You feeling yourself like you don't as a man you don't feel the dominant factor in that at all.
No, I don't.
If you seen it, so okay, so that's what I'm saying. So nobody.
I don't.
I'm asking, like, do y'all feel like this was disrespectful?
Not obviously. No, I don't, because she let him do it. That's what she wanted. She wanted Kevin Gates to spit in her mouth. Nigga,
how many people in that audience think? How many people you think
in that audience wanted to do that? I mean, I don't think it was many. I'm tell you that now.
What do you mean? Wait, look at the crowd. You didn't see how the crowd was looking?
But they're not looking in
doing that on every show.
They're not looking at in amazement though. They looking at her like, you nasty bitch. Look at the crowd. That's why they got their cameras out recording this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Look how you wipe her.
Like, and then you see numbers of look, you see mostly white folks standing in front looking at her like black women. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Lateria Hayes said disgusting. Exactly, because that is disgusting. That's disgusting behavior. But different stroke for different folks, my guy. Everybody likes something different. You know what I'm saying?
So right. So we'll leave it at that. Let's go ahead and move forward. But this next thing though, bro, like is I mean, I want you to listen to bro's perspective, right? And I think once we hear bro's perspective, we can kind of elaborate on this a little bit. You feel me? But
my man, Anton Daniels, man. Shout out to Anton Daniels, man.
Let's hear what Anton got to say. Yeah, let's go ahead and run it. Full run it.
Women cheat. Women just don't inherently just go out and cheat. Right? It's somebody close to them. They've been working on her, somebody at her job, right? Somebody close to her, somebody that her trainer, or somebody that they connected to, or maybe you messed up and now she's looking for emotional support and it's an opening into her heart and now he start to get in there, right? Even when women have sex, their emotional connection allows for them to have much greater orgasms. That orgasm a lot of times is also attached to her emotional connection to the guy. And so what happens is, she don't really get those penetration climaxes because it's just for sport. It's not a real connection. It's much more euphoric when she's emotionally connected to the guy. And that's why when she cheat on you, you never get in her bag. She gone. Her head is gone. She can't unsee what she saw. She was too connected to that guy. You should never take her back if she cheat on you. It's a completely different nature within her that's causing her to do what she's doing, which is why you can't have her again. She's now for the streets. A woman cheat. Women just.
Go ahead, Doc.
So I mean, this situation right here, I mean, I feel I do feel that way though. I feel that when a man goes out, if he's not emotionally connected to you, a man can go hit 10 different chicks and then come home and say, honey, what's for supper? I always said that if a woman tried to do that same tactic, that it would be crazy. Like, because one nigga gonna try to put his toes in your mouth, the other nigga gonna try to do what Kevin Gates did, the other nigga gonna pull your hair, the other nigga, you know what I'm saying, he gonna try to ram and swell you up. Like, you gonna be able to tell the difference. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it's usually when a woman cheats, it's usually with that employee friend or that ex or that person that's been working on her for a while. You know what I'm saying? Even when she goes to the next relationship. Like, usually when a woman gets out of one relationship, the first person that got a shot at her and a new relationship is the past nigga. The nigga that used to be, you know what I'm saying, around back in the day. Or like you know what I mean? Like that nigga. The nigga that she felt comfortable with at one point in time. Or that one nigga that, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, he ain't never do me wrong. He ain't never did this, but I just wasn't feeling them or whatever. I decided not to fuck with him. You know, that nigga come back around. He gonna get the first crack at her. You know what I'm saying? So women, I do feel when they do cheat, I agree with Holmes. It's more of an emotional connection because they're already emotionally attached to him. Very rarely you're gonna get a woman that's out here just boasting and, you know, just going around doing whatever. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Without the attachment to go with it. I mean, what's your thoughts on it, Travo?
Yeah, I kind of agree with what he's saying, man. You know, it'd be a little different. It'd be a lot different when women cheat.
Bring it back off full a little bit.
Yeah, be a lot different when women cheat. You know, it is what it is though. But I do know some women that, move in the streets, man, like men do. You know, and then they don't want you to judge them. It is what it is. You know.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I just look at it like, you know, it's just a situation where most people are, you know, like I don't know, like women and men, you try to compare both, but man, you can't really do it. I just don't think it hit the same. I don't think we were genetically made to be that way.
Yeah, we're not.
You know, we're not genetically made to be that way. So I think that's where the confusion to me comes in at. You know,
here we go. We got to say we can move like men, but typically when we're cheating, it's emotional fulfillment. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's what you don't think that's what I was trying to say.
What? Like what she just said? They can move like men.
Yeah, I mean, a woman can move like men, but like I said, I don't think it hit the same though. Like, because
it don't. Yeah, it don't. When they cheating, is, you know. But like I said, I do know some chick that a cheat nigga and it hit like just the same. Like, nigga with some penis, nigga, I don't care. Put it on my forehead. Like, damn, girl. God damn, you slut. Don't call me that, nigga. I ain't that. I just like penis. Random. I like different dicks on my forehead every day. But I can't call you. You know, I can't call you a slut. You know, I can't. You know,
call
I can't
you
say this.
A dictator.
I can't say that's sexual activity. Sukiana, you'll be like, no, I'm not none of them. I just like the penis on my
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, right there. Right.
A different one. You know,
bam.
We can't judge them, my nigga. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No, we definitely can't. We definitely can't. But this situation, man, that's been, you know, obviously this brewing today, is this Drake and Joe Budden back and forth that's been going on. Now, most of y'all already know Drake dropped, you know, his much anticipated new album, For All My Dogs. And a lot of people, you know, including myself, I didn't think it was one of his better projects. But, you know, Joe Budden had a lot to say as far as with and that was the first one right here. So we'll go. I want to show you this because I want to get Joe Budden's response. Get the video. I just dropped it. and then we'll go to what Champagne Poppy said because you know you the professional reader, so you'll be able to get most of that out.
This is like Yachty rapping. This is like he rapping for the children. And that's my dog. I had to look up how old this was when I finished listening to the album. You are 36. Your birthday is in 20 days. I Googled that too. You will be 37 years old. Get the away from some of these younger niggas and stop these 25-year-olds. I'm listening to the album. You're a 37-year-old billionaire. I get it that you appeal to the world. Loving about Cole, like my shit is happening in reverse. Like with Cole, he used to rap about kid shit. I'm a grown ass, like real Jersey City. I want to hear how you lost your virginity. And then he started to grow up. And then the rapping sounded like an adult rapping. I'm want to hear adult Drake rapping for adult people.
No.
This is like Yachty rapping.
Go ahead, Doc.
I mean, do I feel that this is like Yachty rapping? Yeah. I mean, I think, and I've always said this, right? I've always said that Drake gets next to the youth so he can maintain his dominance in hip hop. You know, he gets next to the youth, he ciphers up their sound and, you know, stuff like that. That's why we've seen so many different forms of Drake as far as his flow and stuff like that, because I think he's always been good at getting next to artists, ciphering their sound and then making it into his own sound. I think what Joe is saying is like, yo, musically, you're not catering to your core fan base. Your core fan base is now getting older, right? Your music should start aging with your fan base a little bit. You know, kind of like how Jay-Z has when he drops an album, it's a grown ass album. You know, J. Cole has been there too. Kendrick is there in a sense. Like all these people I just named, their music is growing with their fan bases, and Drake's is going in reverse. And you know, it kind of just goes to show kind of what Drake is on. Like, you know, like Drake is different. Like Drake likes to be in the scene and stuff like that, throwing the money, you know, like for instance, and I don't want you to play the sound because I don't want us to get a copyright strike, but you know, before we go into that, you know, response, you know, you can kind of see, you know, this is when Drake was in Atlanta, so to speak. You feel what I'm saying? Just like got it in a whole bucket.
Yeah, he was in Onyx.
Yeah, got it in a whole bucket. This is Drake. So when Drake gets his inspiration for his music, it still comes from the same place it came from in 2012.
I mean, you know what, my nigga, I don't see, to be honest with you, this is why wouldn't Drake do this? He got so much money, he don't pay for nothing. So why wouldn't you go to the strip club, my nigga, and bless everybody in that bitch that's working at night? You should. You know what I'm saying? If you could put enough of it in the bucket, because you have so much.
I just find it so crazy, like how he just casually talking, cool, just reaching in the bucket. Yeah. He just cold, and I know he love it that he can be in Atlanta because there's only so many places you can do this at and not get stampeded. It's
no
like
Atlanta, Miami, probably. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, like these are the spots he can come to, and like you said, just have a casual conversation, reach into the bucket, and grab the change. But
now let me tell you what the problem is with this, though. The problem is niggas is looking at Drake. Why y'all not looking at the women?
Well, the club ain't been the same in a long time. You know, the club is a staring contest, phones out, everything like that. I mean, the club ain't been the same in years, so I don't see nothing different. And then also, yeah, they're gonna steal it. You know, look at Drake staring at him because he's the biggest rap artist. So of course, you already know, and they get to do it for $30-$40, whatever they spent to get in there. Hell yeah, get to see him. Throw some bread.
I'm just a little different, bro. I wouldn't even care who that nigga is. I didn't come there for this. You know what I'm saying? I came here to see some bitches. Now Drake just happened to be in the club. So you know what that means? That means the baddest workers are gonna be in the club that night. That's who I need to be looking at. Because I guarantee they know Drake coming. Shit, man, they calling up them niggas who own Honest, man. They calling up old girl that ain't dancing in 4 months. Yeah, you know you got to pull up tonight. We got Drake here.
Oh yeah. Somebody you already know the vets.
Exactly.
The vets and certain ones they getting that call. Like everybody not there's a pecking order even at strip clubs when it comes to who's going to be out there when certain celebrities is out there. Like shit, you know, unless Drake handpicked a few. If not, if like let's say Drake, they just said, okay, make a call, Drake coming in, and he ain't have a few that he wanted to see personally. You already know shit went down afterwards.
Facts.
But if we can get the next thing up, because I want to show what his response was to Joe Budden's, because I think you can kind of tell they kind of hit him a certain type of way. Now I know these niggas is beefing. They've been beefing for a long time. It's a light skin issue. But I think it's a situation to where you could tell that a lot of this got up under Drake. I don't know if you want to elaborate on certain parts.
Well, you know, obviously Drake said you have failed that music. You left it behind to do what you are doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bills, which I don't see anything wrong with that. He says, for any artists watching this, just remember you are watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of a recipe for success. I don't agree with that. I don't think Joe Budden was actually a failure at rap. He says a quitter give their opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switch careers because the things that pop into your brain had you broke, living check to check, and the raps you write had 450 men showing up to your shows in dusty Inichi jeans to screw up their face to Mood Music 29 and pretend you are the GOAT. Please, to any artist that's doing what they feel is right, don't let these opinions affect your mindset after the fact. This guy is the poster child of frustration and surrendering. You retired. We never hung up your jersey. We don't even remember your number. Damn, that's a low blow. Damn, Joe. So I'm gonna disagree with that nigga on that because Joe Budden, after his solo career, had a pretty good. He came back and had a good run with Slaughterhouse, signed to Eminem them. Now that didn't work out in everybody's favor, but Joe Budden is actually not a bad MC at all. He can actually rap. And he just found his calling in podcasting, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like me and you were saying off air earlier, Joe Budden is nowhere near broke. He has millions. He's successful. So just because he's successful in something outside of rap don't mean you can actually discredit that nigga Drake. You know what I'm saying? Because what he does now is he critiques niggas like you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be upset because a man has his own opinion on your fucking music. Which yeah, bro. Man, you can keep a lot of that shit, Drake. I don't even know.
Well, yeah. And then he took a shot at him about, you know, where he lives at in his modest neighborhood. And yeah, I mean, I think, man, to be real, I think for Joe Budden to land on his feet and become, you know, the poster child of this podcast and shit, you know, really being able to spearhead a lane for niggas, you know, yeah, he'll be remembered. He'll be remembered for other things than rap. Yeah, and that's real. I think, to be honest, to be able to give your opinion on things and really sit back and just make a living off talking shit and swallowing spit, I like to call it, bro, is the ultimate dream.
See, for this right here though, it'll take a nigga like a Jay or a Diddy to be like, you shouldn't have said that, Drake, because this shit could be taken away from you, nigga, right now, today. Everything you have. Then what are you gonna do? If your fame and notoriety, if you can't use the auto-tune no more, nigga, because the barrettes might not work for you, bro. You know, whatever you got going on, the barrettes and the shag, whatever that, what you call that nigga, a foo-foo? What you
talking about, bury a flu-flu?
Whatever you call that nigga, bro, you know, we don't even know if this is finna work because your album just came out. I was just looking at somewhere where they said they're expecting his album to do 400 to 450K first week. If you don't get 400, nigga, you was a failure.
Yeah. I mean, the album definitely got to go platinum. I think, you know, and he's saying that he's about to take a mental health break, you know, due to, you know, gut issues and stuff. I think it comes from the surgery, you know.
You know what I think it comes from?
I think he had some lipo done.
I think Drake has had he's been pegged. He's been played with back there. So he got to,
Oh no.
like,
yeah, I mean it could be a little bit. It could be a little
you
bit of that,
know.
but he's hitting towards the gut issues and stuff like that. So
Are you talking
I
about
think,
the surgery, the lipo and all that type shit?
Yeah, I think that's what it's for. But he just said gut issues. He just wants to focus on his health, stuff like that. So I personally thought that all for my dog should have been all for my cats. That's why I thought it should have been like all for my cats.
Now, me personally, do I think it was a
Bad
terrible
Bunny
project?
and all these other niggas on there. I didn't. It was a couple of songs I liked. It wasn't just a total flop, but it didn't hit the same.
Well, was it a terrible project? I don't think so, because my expectations weren't high. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Drake album. It dropped, I listen to it, and then I go back to what I naturally listen to anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that actually just stuck out to me for real. Like how old Drake, when he was first coming into the game, the first couple albums, they stuck out. But once it almost seemed like once he did the joint with the joint album with Future, he just started going down here. It's the same shit dropping, same sound, nothing new. You got to go back with a Kiki. Do you love? You got to go back and do some shit like that, something. But I'm not a person that he's targeting. I'm not the audience that Drake is targeting. Joe Budden ain't either. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely understand that. And before we get into the fuckery and start closing out everything as far as like with the shizzo, we appreciate the live Audi. We finally got closure, man, on obviously this situation, right? But as far as with Pop and in this whole Keefy D situation. But I think the part that's connected to it, man, that's really about to get crazy is I think the P. Diddy side of it. I think it's a whole nother side as far as like with the P. Diddy and everything that nobody really wants to talk about. And Keefy D going on that, talking about the case and everything, or talking about the situation allegedly that happened. It was supposed that Puff Daddy put out, a $1 million bounty on, obviously on Pac Head and Suge. And was hiring, obviously Keefy D and his Crip set to obviously do the job. Now, wouldn't this be ironic if I'm Keefy D, I'm like, nigga, if you ain't getting me out of jail, I'm telling what I know. Like at this point, you feel what I'm saying? Like if you're not like, what am I supposed to do? Take this shit to the grave or something like that? Like how the fuck am I getting picked up 30 years later almost? You feel me? Like, so,
I don't think he should be asking himself that. I think he should know why he's getting picked up 30 years later.
Facts.
Nigga, you goofy as hell, nigga. Why is you on videos saying that you was even in the car, nigga? Why are you telling people that you passed one nigga the gun? Orlando took the gun from that nigga and shot Pop. Bro, there is no statute of limitation on murder. None.
Facts.
And
but let's play this audio. Let's play this audio with Suge Knight obviously saying that he not about to testify. You know what I'm saying?
Is it the next joint or is it all the same shit?
Yeah. According to the DA, is the one that shot Tupac, and that it was done with the full knowledge of Keefy. Tell me what your reaction is to the arrest of Keefy D.
Well, surprise number one, because I didn't think Keefy D would never get arrested. Nor do I want to see him get arrested. Let's get one thing straight first and foremost. Me and Keefy D played on the same Pop Warner football team. And whatever the circumstances, if he had an involvement with anything, if he didn't have any involvement with anything, who want to see? I wouldn't wish somebody going to prison on my worst enemy.
The DA says that Keefy D was in the car with his nephew, and that presumably his nephew, according to the DA, is the one that shot Tupac, and that it was done with the full knowledge of Keefy. Tell me what your reaction is to the arrest of Keith.
It was only two people in the car. And Pac not going to tell the story. I ain't going to tell the story, but I tell you this. And I never had nothing bad to say about Orlando because, number one, he wasn't the shooter. Number two, he came to my hearing and told to let me go and tell the truth. They still didn't let me go.
If you are called to testify in this case,
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Well, number one, because I'm not going to get on the stand and testify on somebody for what?
They seem to be saying that Orlando was the shooter and Keefe was in on it, that he had full knowledge of what was going down, and it was revenge for Orlando getting beaten up by Tupac and his team at the MGM after the Tyson fight. Is that correct? Do they have it right?
It was only two people in the car. And Pac not going to tell the story. I ain't going to tell the story, but I tell you this. And I never had nothing bad to say about, no.
Then who shot Tupac?
It wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part.
To summarize, you are saying Orlando was not the shooter, although you won't say who the shooter was. You are not saying whether Keefe was involved in any way in the shooting. And you are saying that if you're called to testify by either side, you will not comply. You will not testify. Do I have that right?
1,000%. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't testify. None of that. At the end of the day, free Keefe D.
You know what's really interesting?
How do we feel about this situation, though? Does this hint, because he did say, hey, Orlando Anderson didn't shoot Tupac.
That's what Suge said, yeah.
Yeah. So I personally feel, man, that he was in on the situation in some form, man. Like, I don't know if it was because I've heard everything from he using, Pac as a shield, kind of to shield himself from the bullets. Like, obviously I've seen pictures floating around with the car with no keys in the ignition. So I think Suge is in either on his murder or either on his disappearance. Either one. But Suge has attachment to it. So I think with Suge saying Orlando didn't do it, I think he's absolutely right. Because anybody knows that if you've been to Las Vegas, dog, you already know, like, the strip is crazy. So for them to have gotten away with that, and be able to dart off without being caught in Vegas like that, with all those cameras and stuff, it's just I don't believe it.
Well, I mean, it depends on where you at on the strip, because where they was at MGM Grand, if you come up out of there, if you don't go to the right, nigga, you going away from the strip. So it's possible that they could have goddamn just hopped out and went the other way, my nigga. That's very possible, bro, from where the MGM Grand is on the strip.
Right, but at night after a fight, though?
Absolutely, at night after a fight. Because if you go one way, my nigga, out of the MGM Grand, you're going towards nothing. It's like nothing. Because the MGM Grand is kind of like, it's down there where the strip started in a sense, and we don't actually know how it was back then in the 90s. I can speak of now in the 2000s how the shit looked. So obviously now you got the fucking the Raiders Stadium and shit on down that way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. It's all freaky though. That's all I can say. It's all freaky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird situation, man. But I think this situation is also going to bring Puffy's involvement to the light. I want to pull this interview from Gene Deal. This is his former bodyguard and shit. The bodyguard lightweight was kind of letting out the beans, about a lot of what Puffy was on and stuff like that. And credibility is there. So let's hear what Gene got to say.
Came back downstairs, he was heated. He said, yo, Gene, I got 126 employees, and these people depend on me for their livelihoods. If these white folks thought or they would think that I had anything to do with any kind of gunplay, they wasn't gonna fuck with me, and they not gonna fuck with me. He said, I'm a businessman. I'm about making money, but something gotta change. I don't give a fuck if Pac gotta die, Big gotta die, or Suge Knight go to jail. Something's gotta change. And he took upstairs. He turned around and walked back upstairs. And it didn't dawn on me what he said. And then my man looked at me, and Bun was like, yo, that nigga said Big. I said, yo, he sure did. He said, yeah. Puff came back downstairs. He was heated.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
So that's what I'm saying. Are we? And I think at the time, Puff would have done that. You know what I mean? Because I mean, they was putting pressure on Puff and them like you wouldn't believe back then. As a person that lived through that, you know, Puffy and them definitely was not winning that war. And you know, I can see Puff having his hands in it. Maybe what he had his hands in, or they maybe didn't get to him like that. But if it comes to find that Puff had his hands in the murder of Tupac Shakur, I don't know. That I think that's going to change the perspective on Puff, bro. And I can see that being something that they might end up. That would be a bombshell.
Yeah, it would be a bombshell, but he'll still. I don't
they
see
brought
him going to
Puffy
jail.
in. That would be a bombshell. Even if they brought him in for questioning.
You hear what I said?
Yeah,
it would be a bombshell. I don't see that stopping any of his motion though, because he ain't doing shit anyway. For real, you know what I'm saying?
But, I mean, but you
know,
gotta think,
people will just be like, "Oh wow," and then you have a lot of people that'll be like, "Yeah, we kind of figured he was involved with it. Whatever happened," you know what I'm saying?
So you don't think the industry would turn their back on Puffy? All the diehard Pac supporters and fans and stuff like that. You don't think nobody would turn their back on Diddy?
They
Diddy
could,
Bop?
but they could, but it doesn't matter because he's got enough money where he don't need nobody. It's not even
I think he got enough money though. Like,
man,
I mean,
got it, bro.
I've heard otherwise lately though.
Man,
I mean,
it don't matter. He got it.
He got
You know
more
what I'm
than
saying?
us, obviously, but yeah,
So he got it. He got more than most people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Facts.
But
But
he's
yeah,
up enough to where nothing really is going to affect him in his life unless motherfuckers start taking out his kids or some shit. That would definitely affect his life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know, it'll. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Is pretty much what I'm saying, Donnie. I would not be surprised, my nigga.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing that would surprise me now at this point with him either. I do think that could potentially be the next thing though. And you know, and if it is, y'all heard it first right here. I'm gonna drop the video immediately saying I told you. Definitely y'all better watch out for that Puffy news with that, man. But definitely got to get into this fuckery, man. Listen, I'm sad about this fuckery. I'm sad for this brother, bro. Like this right here, man. Like when I seen this, man, I said, man, it gotta be a typo. I know we reported on this dude getting away and you know they end up catching him, but now the news just came out about his sins and stuff. Mississippi inmate's escape attempt 4 months prior to his release adds 40 years to his sentence. What would you do? Let me ask you.
God.
What situation would make you want to jeopardize that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, if you knew you only had 4 months to get out.
Do we know he knew that?
He had to.
No, you don't have to. A lot of people locked up don't have no release date, my nigga. That's facts. We don't know
So
that.
you think they could have just put this information out? But I wouldn't care if I didn't know. If I knew I was, man.
First of all, you ain't know you was gonna get 40. You know what I'm saying? Is this a typo? Because that is extreme.
Well, that's Mississippi.
And that's extreme, but still an escape. You got people that can escape from jail, nigga, and been gone for months. They got caught, ain't get 5 years. You know what I'm saying? They say 40. What did this brother do? You know what I'm saying? That they got to keep him out. Like, nigga, no, you can't go back out there.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? What is it? Because that's extreme.
Cannot.
That's extreme, my guy.
Yeah, that is some extreme biz right there, sir. I can't even lie to you. But yeah, now homie in jail. Now he really gonna be trying to escape. He really gonna be trying to. But you know what? I was thinking like, what can make somebody want to just go ahead and leave? Like, get out of jail. Could it be because of his mama dying? Could it be because he had beef in the jail and he wasn't gonna survive if he stayed in there? Well, in that case, I would have just went to PC. Fuck it. If I knew I was getting out and I had beef and niggas wanted to get me, I would have found a way to get in the PC to run my rest of my time if it was all
you
like
gotta do
that.
is hit a nigga across the head with a tray. Wow. Violent.
Whatever it would have been. Something would have shook. Especially if I knew I only had 4 months. But it would have had to be like something like seeing my mother one last time before she passed away or something.
They'll let you out for that.
Maybe they denied him. Dude need to do an interview. Somebody need to do an interview with this guy, man. I'm willing to send him some commissary, man. If y'all can locate, if anybody watching this video, if y'all can tag homie, I can write dude a letter or something like that, man. I really want to know why you did what you did, because I feel like they're trying to play Holmes with this one, bro.
Yeah, some. Or either
they're trying to play Holmes.
There's something going on with this.
Yeah, they're trying to play Holmes. But I remember we talked about it when he broke out, and they talked about, him only having a few months. Now they just revealed the sentence because he had to go back to court.
He held up 2 people at gunpoint when he broke out and took their car. Could be the reason why they gave him that 40. So you escaped and then did some more bullshit. So, I mean,
this is you can't make this shit up, bro. Let's go ahead and get to the next one.
You escape from prison and then you go jack some niggas.
You cannot make this shit up, bro. You can't.
What we got, dog? I'm going ahead and just run it.
So yeah, this right here, man, is something, bro, that this is why you don't need to let spirits into your motherfucking relationship. Run that.
And my wife tried out a threesome with another girl, and turns out she likes girls now. And then we tried a threesome with another dude, and it turns out I kind of like dudes, so we're thinking about going our separate ways. What would you do?
Well, y'all gay, bro.
And my wife tried.
It's as simple as that. Y'all gay, so y'all need to just be gay and be happy. You know what I'm saying?
That was like the weirdest story I've ever heard, though, bro. I said, yo,
that is, bro.
He said, man, listen, we think we might. Oh my God.
Nigga find out.
This is why y'all don't.
Man,
this is why
how you find out? You been knowing you like man moon pie, nigga. Yeah, you talking about for you to even to let another man in the bedroom with you and your old lady. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all swingers or whatever, but it's something in that another man. You like man moon pie. It is what it is.
Yeah, it got to be something like that. It got to be something like that. Facts.
Like
I can't. You
got a nigga. Imagine that, nigga. You at the crib and you watching another nigga just thunder dust your old lady. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about he just dusting her off, nigga. Then what you doing? Like you already what the cuck? That's cuckolding though, actually.
Yeah.
It is people that like to do that shit, but them niggas don't be gay though. They just like to see their woman thrashed. You know what I'm saying? That's a little different. This right here is this is 2023, my guy. I you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't put nothing past nobody.
Yes, that is crazy. This next one is really crazy right here, man. Listen.
You can't make this shit up.
You definitely can't make this shit up, and this is why I believe when positive words and positive affirmation means a lot. When negative shit getting said, it'll wake up somebody from the dead. Mother wakes up from a 7-month coma after doctors told her family to pull the plug.
Mama said, "No, hell no." I heard y'all. I heard what y'all said.
Y'all ain't motherfucking. Y'all ain't.
Let me go and get up. Let me go and wake up because I heard you say pull the plug, And then she probably cussed the family out. And y'all motherfuckers ain't cussed this nigga out. Y'all ain't said shit. Y'all sitting here thinking about pulling the plug. Oh, she probably woke up furious. Somebody ain't getting Sunday dinner when she get back going. See, somebody's not invited to the welcome back mama cookout. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, man. But you know, luckily she woke up, man, and you know, she was able to continue to live her life, man. You know, God does work miracles.
Yeah, work miracles like a motherfucker, man. This next one, man, I know we talk about white police harassing blacks, but this right here is just going. It's the nigga cops too, bro. It's the nigga cops too, man. This nigga, man, former North Carolina police officer sentenced to 38 days in jail for faking drug arrests that targeted black men. This nigga, man, Trav, can we get what is going on? You cannot make this shit up, man. You cannot make it up.
This is really Uncle Ruckus from Boondocks in police form. You're a black man that hates your own people. This shit crazy as hell. We don't need niggas like this. We need to get rid of him. I hate to say it. Let's go and get him up out of here. People in North Carolina, figure it out, because we do not need him. Because he only did 38 days. He's back out. He's probably not working anymore. But he'll be the type of police officer. Now that he's not the police anymore, now he'll turn into the informant or the neighborhood snitch, because he can definitely go in any neighborhood, because he definitely looks like a junkie. He has a junkie look. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
facts.
Like, nigga, let's get him. Let's get him somewhere else, y'all.
Get him in the hole. This dude right here, boy. This right here, bro. Just like this, I am tired of them making everything a fucking sport now. Like, this got to be the stupidest damn sport ever. Just come on, man. Are we really doing this? Trav, would you participate in this?
No, because I don't know what a motherfucker.
This sport is called competitive sleeping, and you won't believe how much the winner gets. The competition is held in Spain every year, and contestants are required to fall asleep as quickly as possible. Contestants are judged based on their ability to sleep as close to 20 minutes as possible, and they're also judged on their sleeping posture and snoring. The only downside is that it's held in a shopping mall, so it's not that easy to fall asleep. However, if you manage to win, you'll get $1,500. This sport is called competitive sleeping.
I could win this. Easy.
You say you can win that easily?
Nigga, you lay me down, I'll be snoring in 2 minutes or less. Probably nigga 30 seconds. Done. Over with. I don't care nothing about no. Nigga, I be gone. You see how I fall asleep right here while we record the show sometimes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I let you know. I can't be still for a long time, dog. I got to be active.
Yeah. Nigga got to be up and moving around.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that I feel the same way. Like I said, this was the stupidest fucking contest. I said, man, come on, man. I just had to get this whole goddamn contest of damn fuckery on this one, man.
But see, I'll push it aside, Donnie. They do this shit just to see to make fun of people, because you really this stupid to sit in a public mall and lay on this sofa.
People looking like, man, what the fuck these niggas doing?
You don't know who done farted on this pillow, but your head on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
The last fuckery, bro, before we close the show out, man, I'm giving it to your motherfucking boy, man. You got all his goddamn albums, and I just want to know, man, Usher, you are in your 40s. What is going on, man? Like, what is we talking about here?
I mean, like LV. That's what we talking about. That LV.
I mean, like, my nigga, you got a whole goddamn gown dress on. Like, what is we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you ushering somebody in? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, I just really want to know what makes these niggas want to wear this shit, bro.
Right.
Like, what makes you want to go put on a Louis V dress? Like, I don't care if Pharrell's mama made this, bro. Like, I wouldn't. It's just not cool, man. And it's like, come on, man. You at a place where you have timeless music. You don't need to do stuff like this. I want to know who made you put this shit on.
Yeah,
because this is not drip. This is not no drip. So I had to close it out with your boy Usher, man, for the fuckery. You guys to get it, Usher. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. But again, we appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in mid-afternoon, man, on a Sunday, man. Hear me and my nigga, man, speak that realness, man. Y'all know what we on. Y'all follow all our social media platforms, man, at DeadBolt ATL. Also, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all check out the new TikTok, man. We just about to build that up. I don't know what I was waiting on, but I'm getting it going. DeadBolt TV1. Y'all check that out, man. Dropping the vids with that. Also the YouTube, man. We ain't just going live. We dropping videos all through the week. Peoplez, let's talk about it. Y'all know what it is. Definitely got some big shit coming for 2024. So y'all be in store. Trav, man, you got some parting words for the people.
Not really. I don't never have no parting words. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Y'all make sure, like Donnie said, y'all follow us on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, which is now X, Instagram, like and subscribe on YouTube. If you are a person that uses Twitch, we also have a Twitch channel. You can follow us there. Yeah, appreciate you. Make sure you tap in Young Trav, man, the cool one, on Instagram.
Yeah.
DeadBolt FMG. That's right. That right. FMG, right?
DeadBolt FMG on IG for the personal page. But man, y'all make sure y'all boast that DeadBolt ATL up. Y'all know what it is, man. Don Peoplez, Trav, DeadBolt, go.